not much of a way to mourn your father.
Who said I was mourning?
Everybody goes through it, Frisco.
Personally speaking, I haven't noticed. Interesting.
I guess we just all mourn in different ways.
When it hits me, I'll let you know.
You want to talk a little bit?
I'm here. Talk.
Okay. We're going to need to make some arrangements to get off work, just for a few days. And then later today, we're going to need to fly out for the funeral. Frisco.
Is Tanya joining you?
No, I'm just planning on you and I. I'm going to make the reservations.
Don't bother.
What do you mean?
I'm not going. Okay, I'll sit down and I'll talk to you, but let me tell you something. I was out late all night, and I thought about this a lot.
Frisco, I don't mean to pressure you or shame you into going. I just want you to know it's a very important decision.
Well, it wasn't a snap judgment.
Oh, I know. I can tell by the way you look. How many miles did you pound on the pavement last night?
There were a few bars along the way, maybe.
You think clearer in the morning, you know that?
Well, that's funny, you know, because I thought very clearly all night, and nothing that's happened this morning has changed my feelings.
What do you feel, besides a lot of anger?
I want to be honest with myself. I want to be honest with everybody else. I don't want to be a lying hypocrite and pretend that I mourn him, because I don't.
Nobody wants you to be a hypocrite or say anything that you don't mean. Just be there.
Why?
Because I don't want you to regret something later in your life.
I'll tell you what. I'll never lay it on you that you didn't try hard enough to convince me.
Now, forget about me. I mean, it's your peace of mind that I'm worried about.
If you really meant that, then you would let this thing drop.
You know,
I can't go to the funeral. I would never be able to live with myself because I feel nothing for the man.
You know what? I think that it means so much to you that you're afraid to face it.
Well, you're wrong. I will never offer my sympathy to that slut wife of his. I can't stand to be in the same room with her.
You agreed to be my best man. You knew Rita and Dad were going to be there.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that last night.
And?
The wedding's different. It's a tribute to you, man. Not to the old man and Rita.
I can understand that.
Then what's the big deal?
It gives you an opportunity to forgive, if not forget.
If you mean the old man, no way.
I wasn't exactly a bystander in this whole mess, you know? And you forgave me.
Our father is a different species. He married so fast after Mom died, the wedding could have been held in the same chapel as the funeral, and the flowers would have still been fresh.
Well, not quite, but it was quick enough, you know?
That's why I have no regrets and feel nothing for the man.
Just take a little time, okay? Now, I'm going to make another reservation just in case.
Damn it,
no,
Tony,
just in case.
You said it yourself.
All right. I'm going to come back here at 5 to get my suitcase, and I got to go get dressed now because I got some people to see at the hospital.
Look, is the drink?
I was lying down in the bedroom.
I was standing up at the student union. I mean, I was stood up.
Felicia.
We had a date, remember? What's wrong?
My father died last night.
Oh, Frisco. What happened? Was he ill?
I had a heart attack.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not. Why should I lie about it?
You can't mean that.
Did you know him?
Frisco.
Take it from me. I knew him. He felt the same way about me. Feel better?
I know you had a falling out with him once, but it's unnatural to be so calloused about his death.
What is with all these generalizations?
I know you.
Well, I know me too, and I knew him. And believe me, what I'm feeling now, or what I'm not feeling, is perfectly understandable.
But your father...
Felicia, I've never heard you talk about your father once since we've known each other.
Well, that's different. I didn't know him very well. He traveled around a lot. He was more like a father
There's
figure.
no law that says you have to love him, is there?
I did. I felt a great sense of mourning at his funeral.
Yeah. Well, funerals aren't my scene, especially this one.
There's reasons for funerals.
Yeah? You bury dead people.
They're for the living. People need to grieve.
Sounds like the gospel according to my brother Tony.
Have you eaten anything?
No.
Well, that's another important thing for life, too, is food. I'll fix you something. You want some ham and eggs?
No, don't bother. I'm not hungry.
Well, I'll fix something anyway. I'm hungry, and maybe it'll be contagious. I was only going to say, if you didn't go, you'll always regret it, Frisco.
Yeah, I'll take that chance.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, he's here. I'll get him. It's the station manager. They're taping the show in a half an hour.
No.
Frisco asked me to let you know there's been a death in his family. His father, yes. I'll tell him I certainly will.
Get the boss on the phone. You'd ask for Derek Barrington.
Well, one more thing. Is Mr. Barrington there? Okay, thank you.
Where the hell is he?
He's in New York for the day. On business. The station manager sends his condolences. Do you want to go for a walk?
No, I'm wasting your time, kid.
I don't care. It's my time. I'm taking advantage of it.
We ought to be hitting the books then.
I've made up my mind. Besides, I owe you some time.
For what?
For a lot of things. Like, for staying in your apartment. For protecting me in the Pullman car. From saving me from the clutches of Van What's-His-Name. Coming down to Mexico with me and helping me through that whole ordeal. In other words, you helped me whenever I needed you.
No, you're in trouble.
Now you're in trouble, and I'm here for you now.
No, Felicia, this is something that I can only deal with myself. Okay?
There's something bad going on inside of you, and I want to help.
Honey, it's something that... Come on.
What are you doing?
Walking you to the door.
Frisco?
No, please, I have to be alone. Please.